Holy shit, we just got the first teaser trailer for Godzilla Minus Zero, and let me tell you, it's delivering the same type of vibes. Now, this movie is taking 2 years after the events from the first movie, meaning 2 years have gone by, and now we are seeing the after effects of what happened with Godzilla Minus One and the war. Now, if you pay attention, there's a scene in this teaser trailer where we have a plane hovering over. I believe this is one of the bombers that the Americans would use during that time. Correct me if I'm wrong. The takeaway from this, it appears like the Americans have been analyzing the battle or the aftermath. This could be potentially either one of them. Now, if you look closely, this could be another attempt at nuking Godzilla Minus One, or the after effects of it being completely destroyed, quote unquote, because we do know that Godzilla is going to be regenerating, coming back to life, bigger and stronger. It also says that they're facing a new threat, a new monster, possibly. Now, this new monster, it appears like it's causing havoc around the skies with a zero gravity environment around the planes and around that area. And that's actually what you do get to see in this teaser trailer, a plane struggling to maintain, its course. And you see a lot of things floating around. Now, I would like to think that this is a clear indication of either a few monsters I have in mind. Number one, Monster Zero, King Ghidorah. Number two, Hidora. Number three, Rodan, although I doubt it. Number four, that's on my list, I think it could be Space Godzilla because of the gravity effects on it. Let's talk about Godzilla for a second. It appears like Godzilla will be touching the United States, specifically New York City. Now, we do see a size comparison, and we do know that Godzilla will be getting bigger and possibly evolving, and I'll touch upon that. Now, what's interesting is that the last Godzilla by the Statue of Liberty is the same old Godzilla Minus One compared to the newer shot that we got of the giant Godzilla emerging from the ocean. This one has a very drastic design change on the shoulders compared to the one at New York. Now, some people are speculating this is going to lead to the quote-unquote early drafts of the original movie where we saw two Godzillas. I honestly do not believe that. I believe what's happening here is that Godzilla, with all the radiation, the oxygen destroyer, and all the things that he's been through, he's going through a evolution state similar to what we saw with Godzilla Evolve. Not only is he growing bigger and stronger, he's adapting and evolving to the environment, and that's why you see this gigantic Godzilla emerging from the ocean. And very interesting how his texture looks more rock-like, more beefier, more spiky. The dorsal plates are not confirmed to change, but they appear to be almost similar until we have a much clearer definition of what the back and tail looks like. Regardless, this is still going to be a much darker, bigger, powerful Godzilla. Now, an interesting thing that the Americans say, which gets me thinking, is a quote that says, if the operation fails, maybe we'll finally get to use it. This gets me thinking two things. Either one, this means they're going to test out another nuclear explosion or some type of secretive weapon. Number two, the USA has been secretly working on a Mecha Godzilla, and this is their perfect opportunity to finally test what their capabilities is up against Godzilla in New York City. That's only my theory. Now let's get into my thoughts. Watching this trailer gave me a lot of chills. It brought me back to the first teaser trailer. I'm happy that it's keeping the same dark energy that's meant to give you that powerful feeling when you watch this, that this is an actual god. This is an actual monster that you cannot mess with, because if you mess with it, you're gonna find out the difficult way. Fuck around and find out, pretty much. Another thing that I wanted to say is that the previous main characters from the first movie are returning for this sequel, so they will be the main characters again, and we're going to see where their lives picks up after 2 years of the events and how the world is evolving around Godzilla. Now, this new creature, this new threat, again, I gave you my speculations as to who I think. If we think about gravity, if we think about things floating, it's pretty easy to think it's either Space Godzilla or King Ghidorah. Don't forget that he has the ability to manipulate gravity as well in a way. So that's who I think personally. The other options are on the table, but I really doubt it isn't going to be Rodan. Rodan does not have that type of ability, or Hedera. I believe that's how you pronounce it, or Hidora. Anyways, everybody, thank you so much for watching my thoughts on this new teaser trailer. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know your theories down below, what you think is actually going to happen.